6 and a half as well. All right, so well done. I'm so glad we got a real young bub. We have so many babies that cannot stand tummy time because parents don't know what to do with them at home. So I should get straight into it now. So my name's David, and we're here explaining exactly what GymbaROO is all about. For bubs like this, we have what is called a platypus program, which is for non-mobile babies, and our wombats program are for babies that are rolling and creeping and crawling, so they're becoming a lot more mobile and active. So we're going to give you some great ideas that you can try at home as well. All right, and we do these at GymbaROO every single lesson as well. All right, so the first thing we're going to do, just before I put it all out there for a reason, but we'll get to the ball in a second. There's a massage we can do when it comes to changing your bub's nappy or just before it's bath time or whatnot. We do massage at GymbaROO for a number of reasons. One reason is for muscle tone. We love toning all their muscles in their legs and arms, and they have a lot of nerves in their feet. If your baby has some socks on just for this, please take their socks or shoes off just for these exercises if you can, because they have up to 30,000 nerve endings in each foot, and the more you stimulate their feet and hands, the more they're going to want to actively move, creep and crawl. You're loving your tummy time too, look at that. Love the beanie, by the way. All right, so I want you to try this one to begin. We're going to be holding onto their shoulders like this, and we're going to go all the way down to their fingers. We go massaging your shoulders down to the hands, massaging the fingers and the thumbs as well. That's it. Now, as you saw what I just did then, we sing a lot at GymbaROO. The reason we sing is because we work on their speech. They learn words through your voice. And what you should be doing at home is singing to them all the time. Don't feel embarrassed by being goofy. They love your voice. They know your voice better than anyone else's voice. Now, we're going to do their legs now. So we're going to hold onto their waist, and we're going to go all the way down to their feet. Massaging their waist down to the feet. Don't forget the toes and the balls of the feet. That's it. Now remember, the feet are the most important things to massage. Now, what we should be doing with our baby every single day is give them tummy time. So we're going to roll them over like this, and I get to find out how strong your baby's neck is now. Some bubs will go straight into the mat, especially my youngest babies. They look straight in there. But my older bubs, like my ones that are starting to roll, they're going to be looking up a little bit more like a baby. This is actually awesome. What's the age of your little one? 3? That's excellent. So I've got pretty much every baby. This is my youngest baby right here. So what was it, 8 weeks? Look, she's actually trying to lift up her neck. That's actually really, really good of her. Now, grab the ball that I've just given you next to your mat. Let me know if you didn't get one, and I'll hand out another one. Now, when we give them tummy time, it's very important to distract them. So we normally give them some sort of toy that they can hold or lick or shake, but we're going to actually use the ball to massage their back while they're on their tummy. That's it. You're doing great. Even if they get a little bit upset, this is what they do when they're not used to tummy time. They get a bit cranky. So we want to make sure we persist as much as possible. So go round, on your back, massaging like this. And now we're going to go all the way up to their shoulder blades and down to their nappy bottom like that. So you go up and down, and the more you distract them on their tummy, the more they start to love tummy time as well. Alright, well done. You persisted really well there for an 8-week-old. That's excellent. Well done. I'm really impressed with that. Now, I want you to give your bubs a bit of just a quick little cuddle, because there's other things we do at GymbaROO. You just touched on one snippet there of massage. Alright, other things like rhyming and exercises are critical for their speech. We are really big on the social development aspect of GymbaROO. And I'm going to give you a basic rhyme that you can do at home. And the best thing about rhymes are all parents know them. Alright? Okay, so if we can all put our little bubba on our knees like this. We also do a lot of rocking at GymbaROO. A lot of rocking. Could be some gentle rocking like tick-tocking. We do a lot of spinning with them as well. Alright? And all up and down motions, very, very slow motion. And the reason we do that, it's a very scientific word, it's called vestibular balance. It improves your baby's balance. The inner ear fluid sloshes around. That sounds really gross, I know. But when they are working on their balance, they are actually learning to be more mobile, like creeping, crawling, and rolling. So let's do our hickory. We're going to give you a hickory dickory dock activity here. Go, hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock, and we go all the way up like this. Beautiful. There you go. The clock struck one, boing. A little bit of a shimmy shake. The mouse ran down, whoosh. Hickory dickory dock. Now, you didn't even know it, but we were actually working on number development too. So you can actually incorporate numbers like 1, 2, 3 in the song, like hickory dickory dock. And you can even do that while you're dressing them, like one sock, two socks. So the more you talk to them, the better they learn their words. Their brains are like giant sponges. They pick it up really, really quick. Another one you can do, and it's a great one for body awareness, is Incy Wincy. If you hold up one little hand like this, we're going to start with our little toes and go, Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed poor Incy out. Up came the sun and tried to blow the rain. So Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the spout again. And you can always finish with a big tickle. When you give them lots of tickles, they love it because it's bonding time. Mummy and Daddy always give you a lot of bonding at GymbaROO. Alright? Now, the next one I'm going to give you is actually an eye tracking exercise. So babies this age, eye tracking is actually their worst sense. They love putting everything in their mouth. They love touching everything, shaking and listening to noises. Right? But as for watching, they can only see things that are like 30 centimeters in front of them, right? Especially if they're 8 weeks, they see black, white, and grey, and that's it. They don't even see colour. So that's a huge milestone when they get to see colour. They normally see that at around 5 months plus. I'm going to hand out one of these to all of you. And these are our little ribbons. They're absolutely gorgeous. Now, parents, when you get one of your little ribbons, lay your bubba on their back like this. And we're going to do some hand grabbing. They've got a baby reflex called the grasping reflex, and we're all going to experience how strong a baby and how clever they actually are as well today. Right? So these are some of the things, just a few things. We change up our activities at GymbaROO every week. So you don't see the same small equipment items. A rhythm stick. There you go. And just in case I have a few other bubs wanting to do, if you want to come and join you, feel free. If you want to bring your baby over, please feel free and bring them. Yep. Now let's see how, look at this. I've already got one bubba absolutely adoring that grasping reflex. So what we're going to do with our ribbon, we're going to start off a nice easy one first. And this won't actually promote rolling. If your baby rolls from one side to the other, just like that, then that's excellent. We're actually working on their motion. So we go left, 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 and we always have to go very slow. Right, right, right. Let's see if they can watch it the entire time. Very slow. Will you grab it? See how some of them love to try and grab it? That's a perfect example there. It's like you're going fishing. I've got a roller right there. Excellent. Just like that. So very slow from one side to the other. Oh, I've got how old's your bub? 8 months. So when they get to, look, I've had this question a million times at GymbaROO. Everyone asks, when should my baby be crawling? And the answer is, there is no answer, all right? Everyone learns differently. Some babies will miss crawling altogether, and we try and tell parents we should be getting them to crawl. It's very important that they do crawl to work on their muscle tone in the legs. So we're going to go side, 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 see if they can work on those rolling again. Or you might just want a bit of a tickle on the face as well. They like that too. Side to side. Now, we're going to give you your tummy time activity now. So this is exactly the position I want our babies to be in. Let's give them a nice gentle roll into tummy time position like that. And then we're going to see, we might get some bubs stick their feet into the ground, and that initiates the plantar reflex. So the feet have a lot of different, yeah, feel free, I've got your ribbon right here. Please join me. Right? We want to see those feet dig into the ground, and with any luck, I might get some bubs doing a cat stretch. And a cat stretch is when they look up like this. All right? For my 8-week-old, gosh, I love that. How good is it when we have babies 8 weeks doing GymbaROO? I might get them looking to the side trying to grab it. So in tummy time session, we're going to see if they can reach up and grab the ribbon. So feel free to roll your baby onto your tummies, because we really want them to see if they can look in front. So if you put the ribbon in front, then they're less likely going to roll over. They want them to grab it just like that. The next. So the neck strength is always developed when you do things like that. So eye tracking is crucial for their development. That's awesome. Now, parents, what I'm going to get you to do now is I've got about 2 or 3 more activities I can show you. So if I can get you just to roll up the ribbon like this, so like that, so that way I know it's easy to clean up. So once it's all nice and rolled up, I'm going to quickly put in this little box here. And then we're going to be learning why we do upside down at GymbaROO. Upside down is a very important activity, but I'll tell you in a second once we get all these. Thank you so much. They're great, those ribbons. Thank you. Now, beautiful. Right. Now, one of the most basic upside downs is going to be a standing one that we do today, but I must let you know why we do upside down. So a lot of people say to me when they do their first lesson, isn't that bad for a baby? The blood's going to be rushing to their head. Don't do it, don't do it. In fact, we're not going to be upside down in room for any longer than like 5 seconds. So it's actually really good. It works on their balance. And if you do it properly, it actually works on a baby's safety. They learn to slowly put their arms down. So if they fall, heaven forbid, hopefully it never happens, if they roll off a couch or a bed, they know to put their hands down for safety and they don't land on their head. So we need to get them learning that upside down is fun. And when you think about it, when they were in your womb, they were upside down in your womb. So it's not like they don't know how to do it. So we're going to stand up and hold them like this. So feel free, chest on chest. They love a good mummy cuddle. And dads, any dads here? I'm like one of the only guys here, right? Come on, dads love this sort of stuff too. So please, I want the dads to do this at home, all right? As much as they might feel embarrassed to do it, it's also very, very fun for them. So if we have our bum chest on chest like this, I'm going to show you one of the most basic upside downs to try. And you need to support their neck like this. When you get that, excellent. See how that is a perfect position to be in? You support their neck, one hand on their nappy bottom like that. We call this the Humpty Dumpty variation rhyme, and it goes a bit like this. So we have our legs double shoulder width apart. Try not to have your legs together because that can put a lot of strain on your back when you do this one. Just watch me, don't do it just yet, because you need to know how to do it. When we go upside down, it's down, 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 and you hold it for about 5 seconds. And your bub should actually start to like it. You do a lot, right? So I know you're all freaking out right now. You're all thinking, oh my gosh, I shouldn't be doing this. It's actually really, really important for their development when you do this. So you go, Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. And you hold him there for about 5 seconds. Hold him. Don't be scared. And then you go, he didn't get bruised, he didn't get bumped. That is because he bungee jumped. That's it. Perfect. Now, to make sure you do an upside down properly, their head must be lower than their heart. So if you're holding them like this, that's actually not an upside down. So if you felt like you were doing that, that's actually dong-dong, that's wrong. So you've got to go all the way down. So now that you know how to do it, I reckon we can try it once more now. So ready? Steady, go. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. That's it. He didn't get bruised, he didn't get bumped. That is because he bungee jumped. Wonderful. Now you're probably saying to yourself, how can I do this every day? You should be doing upside down about 3 to 4 times a day, research says. And you're going, oh my gosh, there's no way I can do that. Yes, there is. Okay, the best way, and I do this with my 8-year-old daughter. She is so heavy. She's like about, oh gosh, she weighs probably about 25 kilos, my daughter. So when it's bath time, that's the best time. All right, or even for your bubs, nappy change time. All right, nappy change time, upside down them to the table. Always make it part of everyday life. So that way they start to learn to love it. And then you'll find your baby will just giggle it with delight. They'll play all the time. Now, there's one more thing I would love to do with you, because I know I can talk way too much. It's almost 15 minutes. I'm going to give you, or if you just hold your bub in that position, if you've got like a wrap or a rug, please feel free to move it to the side, so that way I can put out my parachute. All right, parachute time at GymbaROO is always a big favourite, right at the end of classes. So I'm going to just spread this out like this, and there is, I might grab the mats while I'm out too. If I put all the mats out of the way and get all these balls out of the way too, that way no one's going to roll an ankle. All right, I'll thank you so much for that. Now, excellent. So I'll grab that red one.
Hold you upside down.
Look at all that room. Perfect now just spread the parachute out like this. And what we can do with our baby, once I try and spread it out, especially when they hit about 5 months plus, they can see these colours. So colour is starting to become a big milestone for them to watch as well. So what I'm going to get you to all to do, and this is what works on babies' spatial awareness at GymbaROO. Now you're probably wondering, what is spatial awareness? Spatial awareness is when they get used to different surroundings. Like when they start to crawl through little tunnels, or even when you're playing peekaboo. Peekaboo is a very important game to play at home with them. Right, so whenever you're next to them in your bed, so you can go peekaboo, that's a great, or towels or tea towels, you can always make it very fun for them. Now what I'm going to get you to do is very carefully lie them under the parachutes, and we're going to see if they like a bit of a peekaboo game today. Alright, this is always it goes down well, especially when they're getting a bit tired, a bit edgy. Alright, they like something, and this actually works on their primitive reflexes as well. If they do this is something just before we shake the parachute. If they do this, don't think it's a bad thing. If your baby gets startled and they do that, that's the reflex called the Moro reflex. Right? And we need to slowly inhibit that. If we don't get rid of that startle reflex, they can actually have a lot of issues when they get older. Right? They get a bit scared of different things. So we're going to go up very slowly, up, and see how they respond. I've already got some bubs crawling and rolling, and down. We're going to do a jack-in-the-box activity here. He likes my doll, doesn't he? Now, this one goes like this. It's Jack is quiet down in his box till somebody opens the lid. Jack in the box goes up, Jack in the box goes down. Jack in the box goes round and round, and we spin it, that's it. And then he falls on the ground, and we trap him under. How cool would it be just to have no baby for a day? Pretty great, wouldn't it? Just no bub. But now, you'd actually feel like you got the life back again, wouldn't you? He loves it. He could stay under there all day. Alright, on the count of 3, I'm going to let go of the parachute, and we'll see how their startle reflex responds. So on 3, we all let go. Ready, steady, go. A 1, and a down. Look at their arms, that's awesome. A 2, and a down. And 3, see you parachute, bye-bye, we all let go. See you later. Oh, I love that. Gosh, you are making a lot of friends today. Oh, here, as you can see, there's actually quite a lot we do at GymbaROO. You had a taste of massage, you had a taste of eye tracking with the ribbons, you actually had a great taste of spatial awareness with the parachute, and why we should always sing to our baby. Alright, always sing to them. They need to learn words, and they learn from you. Alright? And at GymbaROO we can actually show you a lot of other things to do with them as well. And don't forget upside down in your baby. That is very important. There's only one way to get good at balance, and that's to upside down your bum. Thanks for coming and joining in, guys. We'll have another presentation. If you wanted to join us, you can join us again at 12 o'clock. We have another presentation.